Hello friends, now we are starting the second part of lines and planes. In the first part already we have seen about all the result related with what lines. Now in the second part we are discussing about what plane. Plane means what? Already you have studied about plane geometry. Plane means what? Any flat surface is called as what? Plane. So plane does not have any particular shape. If the flat surface is like a circle, or flat surface may be like a triangle, or maybe like a quadrilateral, or any piece of plywood, suppose that this will be the piece of plywood, but it is flat surface, and such flat surface is called as what? Plane. So plane does not have any particular shape. So but while representing the figure of the plane, generally priority is given to what? Quadrilateral, or by using any quadrilateral, by parallelogram or by using rectangle, we are just showing that this is the what? Plane. So remember that plane does not have any particular shape. Any flat surface is called as plane. Already this part you have studied in detail in geometry. Now we are discussing first very important definition in this chapter, that is normal to the plane. Any line perpendicular to the plane. Let us suppose that this will be say one line which is perpendicular to the plane. Plane means what? Flat surface. And any line which is perpendicular to this plane is called as what? Normal to the plane. Then how many lines can be drawn which is perpendicular to the plane? Infinite lines can be drawn which are perpendicular to what? Plane. So that's why we can say that a plane has infinitely many normals. So idea about normal is clear to you. Very simple definition. A line which is perpendicular to the plane is called as what? Normal to the plane. Now in this chapter first we are going to find out equations of plane. So now in the first case we are finding equation of plane passing through one point, means one point on the plane is given to us, and perpendicular to a vector, means one vector perpendicular to the plane is given to us and one point on the plane is given to us. In such cases what will be the equation of plane? That part we are discussing in our first theorem, theorem 6.8. So what is the statement of the theorem? Prove that the equation of plane passing through the point A, means plane passes through one point, point 1A is the given point on the line, and its position vector is denoted by what? A bar. Means point on the plane is given to us and this plane is perpendicular to the vector n bar. Means n bar is a vector perpendicular to the plane. If these two values are given to us, at that time equation of plane is what? R bar dot n bar is equal to A bar dot n bar. So we have to prove that this will be the vector equation of plane here. Okay. So now a line which is perpendicular to the plane is called as what? Normal to the plane. And n bar is what? Vector perpendicular to the plane. That's why we can say that n bar is a vector along the normal, because any line perpendicular to the plane is called as normal, and n bar is also vector perpendicular to the plane. That's why we can say that it is vector along what? Normal to the plane. Well, observe the given condition here. One plane is given to us which passes through one point A, and its position vector is given to us. Position vector is denoted by what? A bar. Generally we are defining position vector with respect to what? Origin. And this plane is perpendicular to which vector? N bar. N bar is a vector perpendicular to this plane. This is given condition. Whenever we are finding equation of any locus, either that locus is straight line or plane or circle, at that time we are considering any point on the plane. So here in our statement, or in our in this formula, that a position vector of any point is denoted by what? R bar. R bar is what? Position vector of any point. So that's why I am denoting this point say by R, and R bar is position vector of any point on the plane. So what is our supposition here? So we are supposing that let R having position vector what? R bar be any point on the plane, and this plane passes through which point? Passing through point, passing through point A whose position vector is A bar and perpendicular to vector n bar. So we are supposing that R having position vector R bar is any point on this plane which passes through point A having position vector A bar and perpendicular to which vector N bar. Okay, now we can observe that here N bar is perpendicular to this plane. Plane means what? Flat surface. If this N bar is perpendicular to this plane means we can say that this N bar is perpendicular to all the vector lie in this plane. ये plane में जितने भी infinite vectors होंगे वो सभी vector को ये N bar क्या होगा? Perpendicular होगा. So one of the vector in this plane is what? AR bar. Because A and R are 2 point in the plane. अगर ये A and R एक ही plane में के point है तो उनको join करने वाला vector भी उसी plane में lie होगा. And N bar is vector perpendicular to this plane means it is perpendicular to all the vector lie in this plane. That's why we can say that here AR bar is perpendicular to what? N bar. And we know that if two vectors are perpendicular, at that time their dot product will be equals to 0. So therefore AR bar dot N bar is equals to 0. So already this result we have discussed in what? Dot product. If two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is equal to 0. So AR bar in terms of position vector can be written as what? R bar minus A bar dot N bar is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. Take the dot product of N bar with both the terms in this bracket. What we will get here? First R bar dot N bar, R bar dot N bar, and second term is minus A bar dot N bar is equal to 0. So therefore R bar dot N bar, keep it as it is, minus term on this side will become plus A bar dot N bar. In this way we have got required vector equation of plane. So this is required vector equation of plane. Okay, so when this formula is applicable, if two values are given to us, which two value? A bar and N bar. What is A bar? A bar is the position vector of one given point on the plane, and N bar is what? Vector parallel to the plane, vector perpendicular to the plane. So N bar is perpendicular to the plane, and normal is also what? Perpendicular to the plane. अगर ये line perpendicular to the plane है तो फिर लाइन को नॉर्मल बोलेंगे. अब n बार अगर प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर है, सो इन अदर वर्ड वी कैन से दैट n बार इज अ वेक्टर अलोंग व्हाट? नॉर्मल टू द प्लेन, or n bar is perpendicular to the plane, or in other word we can say that n bar is a vector along the normal to the plane. Getting it? Means if position vector of one given point on the plane is given to us and n bar is a vector perpendicular to the plane, or n bar is a vector along the normal to the plane is given, then this formula is applicable to find out vector equation of plane. This formula is also called as equation of plane in scalar product form. So here write down this as a note. Equation R bar dot N bar is equals to A bar dot N bar is called vector equation of plane in which form? In scalar product form. Why we are saying that this is equation of plane in scalar product form? Scalar means what? Number. On this side dot product of two vector is there, and we know that dot product of two vector is what? Scalar. That's why this is called as scalar product, and right hand side is also what? Scalar product. That's why it is called as vector equation of plane in scalar product form. So write down the second note. R bar dot N bar is equals to A bar dot N bar is in the form of R bar dot N bar is equals to D. On this side, if we are taking dot product of these two vector, dot product of two vector is which quantity? Scalar quantity. Scalar means what? One number. So if I am denoting this number by D, means after substituting these values and simplifying it, on this side we will get one number. That number I am denoting by what? D. Means after simplifying this equation, the result will be in this form, isn't it? So remember this important result. This is called as vector equation of plane in or equation of plane in vector form. Now in the next theorem we are finding Cartesian equation of line, equation of plane passing through one point, means one point on the plane is given to us and direction ratios of normal to the plane are ABC. Means if one point on the plane is given to us and direction ratios of normal to the plane is given to us. Normal means what? A line perpendicular to the plane. Since normal is nothing but a line, and all the result related with line we have studied in what? Vectors also. In vector we have studied about direction ratios, direction cosines, interrelation between direction ratios and direction cosines of a line, how to find out the angle between the line. All these results also we will require in this chapter related with what? Line. And what is the first part of this chapter? That is line, and in that case we have seen how to find out equation of line and many more result related with what? Lines. All these results should be required in the second part of this chapter, means in planes also, because here one line is there, that line is perpendicular to the plane and that line is called as what? Normal. Since line is there, means we will require result related with line. Okay, so direction ratios of the line is given to us, and A is what? One point on the line, its coordinate is also given to us. And we know that whenever we are finding equation of any locus or equation of line or equation of plane, first we are considering any point on the line. Let us denote any point on that locus. Here locus is nothing but what? Plane. So any point on the plane we are denoting by R. So whatever may be our supposition, first write down that supposition. Let R. So since we are finding Cartesian equation, so consider Cartesian coordinate of this point, and we are denoting Cartesian coordinate of any point by what? X, Y, Z, and we can say that X, Y, and we are seeing that X, Y, Z are what? Variable. Means its value varies because it is any point. कहाँ पे भी हो सकता है ये point, और ये point की position जैसे जैसे change होंगी वैसे वैसे X, Y, Z यानी कोऑर्डिनेट भी चेंज होंगे बोले तो क्या? वेरी होंगे, इसलिए हम इसे क्या बोलते हैं? वेरिएबल. एंड प्रायोरिटी शुड बी गिवन टू व्हाट? डिनोट दिस वेरिएबल बाय व्हाट? एक्स, वाई, जेड. सो लेट आर हैविंग कोऑर्डिनेट एक्स, वाई, जेड बी एनी पॉइंट on the plane which passes through point, passing through point, which point? A, and its coordinate is already given to us, x1, y1, z1, and having ABC, and having ABC. What is ABC? ABC are nothing but direction ratios of the normal, and having ABC as direction ratios of normal. All these are the given condition. Just we have denoted any point by R and its coordinate we have denoted by x, y, z. Now we are finding direction ratio of line AR, because direction ratio of normal is also already given to us. So therefore direction ratios of AR are. So if coordinate of 2 points are known to us, then direction ratios can be found out as what? x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Here also coordinate of R is also known and coordinate of A is also known. So direction ratios are x2 minus x1 means what we'll get here? X minus x1. Then y minus y1, and lastly what we'll get? Z minus z1. Denote these direction ratios say by a1, b1, c1. Okay, let us denote these direction ratios by a1, b1, c1, and direction ratios of normal are what? A, b, c. So here, and direction ratios of normal are A, B, C, denoted by A2, B2, C2. Let us denote it by A2, B2, C2. Since normal is perpendicular to AR, check that this normal is perpendicular to this plane, means it is perpendicular to every line lie in this plane, and one of the line in this plane is what? AR. So this normal is perpendicular to AR, and we know that if two lines are perpendicular, at that time direction ratio satisfies which condition? A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. So what we will get? A1 A2 means A into x minus x1 plus B1 B2 means B into y minus y1 plus C1 C2 means C into z minus z1. On this side 0, keep it as it is and check whether is it our required Cartesian equation of plane. So this is required Cartesian equation of plane. In this way we have got required Cartesian equation of plane, isn't it? Now after simplifying this equation can be written as, so write down it as a note, this equation can be written as, so now observe that if we are simplifying it, what will get? A into x will be equals to ax plus b into y is equal to by plus c into z is equal to what? Cz. So here we have got ax, here we have got by, and here we have got cz. Observe the remaining term. A into minus x1 is minus ax1, b into minus y1 is minus by1, and c into minus z1 is what? Minus cz1. What is ABC? Direction ratio. Direction ratio means number, and x1, y1, z1 are what? Coordinate of a point. Coordinate of a point are also what? Number. After simplifying it, we will get one number. That number I am denoting here by what? D. Means after substituting the values and simplifying it, finally the result will be in this form, and this is called as equation of plane in general form. This is equation of plane in general form. This is equation of plane in general form. In this way we have got Cartesian equation also and vector equation. In first theorem we have got vector equation, and in the second theorem we have got what? Cartesian equation of plane. Now observe the next theorem. In this theorem we are finding vector equation of plane passing through one point. Means one point on the plane is given to us. This point is denoted by A and its position vector is denoted by what? R bar. And parallel to two non-zero non-parallel vectors B bar and what? C bar. And this and it is given to us that B bar and C bar are two vectors parallel to this what? Plane. So these two vectors are definitely non-parallel. Just I have shown here that B bar and C bar are two vectors parallel to the plane. Plane means what? One flat surface. Let us suppose that this will be say one plane. Plane means flat surface, and B bar is one vector parallel to this plane and C bar is one vector parallel to this plane. Try to understand it. Using this, we have to prove that vector equation of plane is R bar minus A bar dot B bar cross C bar is equal to 0, and simplifying it, we will get this result. R bar dot A B bar cross C bar is equal to A bar dot B bar cross C bar. So let us try to prove this theorem. So whenever we are finding equation of plane, we are considering any point on the plane. Let us denote any point on the plane by R and its position vector by what? R bar. So what is our supposition? Let R having position vector R bar be any point on the plane passing through which point? A having position vector A bar and parallel to vector B bar and C bar, and this plane is parallel to which two vector? B bar and C bar. Try to understand, B bar and C bar are not parallel, but B bar and C bar are two vector which are parallel to the plane. Getting it? Now So therefore here what we have written, b bar and c bar are two vector parallel to the plane. If we are taking their cross product, which cross product means b bar cross c bar, by taking cross product of two vector we will get a new vector. This new vector is perpendicular to b bar also and perpendicular to c bar also. So b bar cross c bar is a new vector which is perpendicular to b bar also and perpendicular to c bar also. Means what we can say about b bar cross c bar? Is it a vector perpendicular to this plane also? So therefore b bar cross c bar is a vector perpendicular to plane. Okay, b bar and c bar are two vector which are parallel to the plane. If we are taking their cross product, we will get a new vector. Which new vector? B bar cross c bar. And we know that cross product of two vector is a new vector which is perpendicular to b bar also and c bar also. Since it is perpendicular to b bar and c bar, means it is perpendicular to this plane also. Is it clear? Now if this vector is perpendicular to this plane, means it is perpendicular to all the vector lying this plane, and one of the vector in this plane is what? AR bar. So here we can say that, or therefore AR bar is perpendicular to what? B bar cross c bar. And since these two vectors are perpendicular, that's why we can say that their dot product will be equals to what? 0. So which is equals to 0. We know that if two vectors are perpendicular, dot product is 0. So therefore AR bar in terms of position vector can be written as R bar minus A bar, dot keep it as it is, B bar cross C bar also as it is equal to 0. So in this way we have got our required result here. R bar minus A bar dot B bar cross C bar is equal to 0. But whenever we are solving the example, priority is given to this formula. So let us simplify this formula. First we are taking dot product of these two bracket. So let us see what we'll get if we are taking dot product. So therefore first we are taking dot product of R bar dot B bar cross C bar, R bar dot B bar cross C bar, and then take the dot product of minus A bar. So what we'll get here? Minus A bar dot B bar cross C bar is equals to 0. So therefore R bar dot B bar cross C bar, keep it as it is, this minus term on this side will become plus A bar dot B bar cross C bar. So this is a required vector equation of plane. Again, few more important result we are getting. We will discuss these important result as an what? Note. But remember that in the first formula, what is the first formula to find out vector equation? R bar dot n bar is equal to A bar dot n bar. What is n bar? N bar is a vector परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन, यानी आर बार के साथ जिस वेक्टर का डॉट होता है वो वेक्टर क्या होता है? परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन. परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन मींस व्हाट? इट इज वेक्टर अलोंग द नॉर्मल. चलो फर्स्ट थ्योरम में एन बार क्या था? परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन मींस इट इज अ वेक्टर अलोंग द नॉर्मल. और ये एन बार का डॉट किसके साथ है? आर बार. यानी आर बार के साथ जिस वेक्टर का डॉट प्रोडक्ट है दैट इज नथिंग बट वेक्टर अलोंग व्हाट? नॉर्मल टू द प्लेन. गेटिंग इट? और यहां पे कौन सा वेक्टर परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन है? बी बार क्रॉस सी बार. चलो चेक करो, ये बी बार क्रॉस सी बार प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर है, मींस वी कैन से दैट इट इज वेक्टर अलोंग द नॉर्मल, बिकॉज नॉर्मल मींस व्हाट? लाइन परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन. मींस वी कैन से दैट बी बार क्रॉस सी बार इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन, मींस इट इज वेक्टर अलोंग द नॉर्मल टू द प्लेन. और यहां पे भी आर बार का डॉट किसके साथ है? बी बार क्रॉस सी बार. Getting it? Means we can say that whatever be the vector is there whose dot, if its dot product is with which vector? R bar. तो वो वेक्टर जो है कौन सा वेक्टर होता है? नॉर्मल के ऊपर का वेक्टर होता है. अगर आपको एग्जांपल में इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन दिया है, सपोज दैट इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन इज आर बार डॉट 2i कैप प्लस 3j कैप प्लस 4k कैप एंड ऑन दिस साइड सम नंबर इज देयर. क्योंकि ये साइड में डॉट और क्रॉस बोले तो स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट है. स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू क्या होती है? स्केलर. स्केलर मींस व्हाट? इट इज नंबर. तो ये साइड में एक नंबर होगा. आर बार के साथ जिस वेक्टर का भी डॉट है, डॉट प्रोडक्ट है, वो वेक्टर क्या होता है? वेक्टर अलोंग द नॉर्मल होता है. गेटिंग इट? अगर वेक्टर अलोंग द नॉर्मल, नॉर्मल बोले तो क्या? एक लाइन है. Normal is nothing but what? One line. And if vector along the line is given to us, then these coefficients of x, y I cap, j cap, k cap are nothing but what? Direction ratios, and direction ratios we are denoting by what? ABC. अगर हमें इक्वेशन वेक्टर फॉर्म में दिया है, so this is nothing but a vector along the normal, and normal is line. And if vector along the line is given to us, from that vector we are able to find out direction ratios, and there are many formulas which depend on what? Direction ratio. That's why if equation of plane is given to us, then we have seen a method to find out direction ratios of normal to that plane. And already in the last theorem what we have seen, one equation of plane in general form is ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. In this theorem also, or this theorem is what? A into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into what? Z minus z1 is equal to 0. यहाँ पे ये a, b, c, a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, c is the coefficient of z, and this is the equation in what? Cartesian form. अगर वेक्टर फॉर्म के जगह पे इक्वेशन कार्टेशियन फॉर्म में दिया होगा तो ये x, y, z के जो कोएफिशिएंट है ABC, these are nothing but what? Direction ratios of normal. Means either the equation is given in vector form or it is given in Cartesian form. From that equation we are able to find out direction ratios of normal to the plane. Hope the idea about how to find out direction ratio of normal to the plane is clear to you. That one we will write down all these things as a note also. Now observe some of the important result related with this theorem. This is vector equation of plane. In this case parameter does not appear, that's why it is called as non-parametric equation. So now we are discussing parametric equation. Its proof is not given in our textbook, just one formula is given to us. So here what is a bar? A bar is position vector of one point on the plane, and b bar and c bar are what? Vector parallel to the plane. Then parametric equation can be written as r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar plus mu c bar, where this lambda and mu are parameter. Okay, sometimes in example if equation is given in this form, so from this equation we will get three values. A bar means what? A bar is nothing but position vector of one point on the plane, and the vectors which are multiplied with what? This parameter, these two vector b, let us denote this vector by b bar and another vector by what? C bar, and these two vector are nothing but what? Parallel to the plane. We are able to prove this formula also, but proof is not given, so we are writing this as a note. So remember that not necessary that always the parameters are denoted by what? Lambda and mu. Sometimes it may be denoted by t1, t2, but if equation is in this form, at that time it is called as vector equation of plane in parametric form. Here lambda and mu are nothing but parameter. Now we are converting same vector equation of plane in what? Cartesian form. So to convert it in Cartesian form, observe that if value of b bar in Cartesian form is given to us, that b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap, and this value of second vector c bar is given to us what? c1 I cap plus c2 j cap plus c3 k cap, and already plane passes through one point. So instead of position vector, if its Cartesian coordinate are given to us, then what will the value of a bar here? A bar will be equals to, from this coordinate we will get x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, and whenever we are finding equation of plane, we are considering any point on the plane. Here any point on the plane we are denoted by r, and coordinate of r we are denoting by x, y, z. If x, y, z are the coordinate, then what will the value of r bar? Will be xi cap plus yj cap plus z k cap, isn't it? Now here we have got these two vector in Cartesian form. Whenever we are expressing the vector in terms of I cap, j cap, k cap, that representation of vector is Cartesian representation of a vector, or we can say that vectors are in Cartesian form. Now here observe, consider this as first vector. ये vector first vector है, b bar is second vector and c bar is what? Third vector. पहले डॉट है, बाद में क्रॉस है. इसे क्या बोलते हैं हम, स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट, पहले डॉट बाद में क्रॉस या पहले क्रॉस बाद में डॉट, इट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट, स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट. मींस दिस साइड इज स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट ऑफ थ्री वेक्टर, एंड ऑलरेडी इन वेक्टर्स वी हैव सीन दैट वैल्यू ऑफ स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट कैन बी फाइंड आउट यूजिंग व्हाट, डिटर्मिनेंट. फर्स्ट रो में पहले वेक्टर के कोएफिशिएंट्स हम लिखते, किसके कोएफिशिएंट, आई कैप, जे कैप, के कैप के. सो टू फाइंड आउट coefficients of I cap, J cap, K cap, we have to take the subtraction of these two vector. Already their values are known to us. What will get, R bar minus A bar. First we are finding coefficient of I cap, that is x minus x1. So that's why here we have written x minus x1. What is coefficient of J cap, y minus y1, and coefficient of K cap is z minus z1. Okay. In the second row, write down the coefficients from second vector. Coefficients means coefficients of I cap, J cap, K cap. What are the coefficients here? B1, B2, B3. That's why we have written B1, B2, B3 in the second row. And in the third row, write down the coefficients from third vector, C1, C2, C3, isn't it? So this formula is applicable to find out vector equation, and this formula is applicable to find out Cartesian equation of plane. Means we have converted same vector equation in what? Cartesian equation.